I believe in one God, almighty and true, maker of heaven and earth, unseen and in view. Through him all things were created, by his will they stand. In his presence we find peace, in his love we find land. We hold on to our faith, in this we believe, guided by his light, his grace we receive. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, we proclaim our allegiance, the Holy Trinity host. Jesus our Savior, who died for our sins, in him we find redemption where our journey begins. A humble man divine, Son of God incarnate through Mary's holy line, crucified for our salvation, on the cross he bled, rose again, glory conquered death and dread. His kingdom shall have no end. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, we proclaim our allegiance, the Holy Trinity host. Jesus our Savior, who died for our sins, in him we find redemption where our journey begins. Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, we proclaim our allegiance, the Holy Trinity host. Jesus our Savior, who died for our sins, in him we find redemption where our journey began. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, we proclaim our allegiance, the Holy Trinity. Jesus our Savior, who died for our sins, in him we find redemption where our journey begins.
There we go. It's totally official.
You gonna say anything?
I don't know what that was. Okay. Are we getting some sort of feedback?
I think so.
Okay, sounds fine. Okay. Not sure why we got that, but okay, let's go. So this is just a relaxed hangout live stream. We're at the ETS 2025.
I'm not relaxed at all. I would like to express that.
Well, you might
I
want to
want
be
people to call 999.
you might want to be less relaxed, closer to the microphone, so people can hear how unrelaxed you are.
I doubt anyone can hear you.
I doubt it picks you up. It filters out pretty decently. We have some random crazy person
Saying
yelling
help
in the background. Oh boy. So, yep, that's all we're doing today. So, just a nice, relax, hangout, Q&A, questions, answers, have fun. That's it. And we're joined by our companion here on this journey, Thaddeus.
Yep. I've spent the last couple days with these people.
These people.
And
you're not dead yet.
Everyone's still alive, so that's good. Everyone's still alive. No new enemies. I don't have any new exposés on these guys coming up or anything. So.
Yet. We still have a while to go.
I think they don't have any on me, so.
Well, that you know about.
Yeah, I know. So I said, I think there aren't any on me.
That's the key. Don't know yet.
So you gonna introduce yourself or just assume everybody?
Why
knows
would I
who
want
you
to
are?
introduce myself?
I don't know.
We already
Maybe
gone
somebody
through this.
saw
channel.
ETS.
It's my channel.
Yeah, but maybe somebody saw ETS 2025 and was like, "Who's this random dude who's
Okay,
sitting
fine.
there?"
I'm Eric. I run Your Brother in Christ here on YouTube. We do apologetics, polemics, and evangelism, primarily focusing on Muslims and bringing them to Christ. And who are you?
I'm Elle. I was forced to be here.
You're not forced to be
Just
here.
kidding.
You're like, I'll stop in and say
She's
something.
a captive.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. I'm Elle. I run Elle, so Elohim here on YouTube, and then also the Seek and Share Truth conferences with my husband. And so far, enjoying the ETS conference, even though others are enjoying it less.
And we're being heavily judged by someone in this room. I'm not sure whom.
You're not sure who?
I'm not saying whom, but we're definitely being heavily judged on our camera equipment.
And everything else. And Thaddeus.
Hello. My name is Thaddeus. I run the channel Reasoned Answers. And it's my first time being at ETS. It's really quite interesting. You get to meet all kinds of people. If you are, I mean, you may or may not be familiar, right? You may or may not be familiar, but if you're like in tune with biblical scholarship, you're like, ooh, look, this person, that person, all the big names are here. I mean, they're not like celebrities in a general sense, but celebrities in the biblical scholarship world are all here. Got to meet a couple people already. So very interesting for me, very exciting for me. If you're not a biblical nerd, you might not find it interesting, but for me, it's very exciting.
Oh, I've had a lot of fun here so far. Got to meet a bunch of people. Let's see. Tony Costa,
Yeah.
which I've had on this channel with you guys before, but I haven't been able to meet him in person. So I was able to meet him in person finally, which is fantastic.
My first time meeting Tony Costa in person as well. He's been on my channel, I believe, twice, if I remember right. I've been on his 2 or 3 times, but first time meeting him in person as well.
We have a special guest appearance.
I didn't
What is
even
this?
at you. I didn't even at you in the stream. I specifically, I could find his channel, but he always has this weird handle. So I'm like, I'm not going to deal with it.
I saw you guys on. I pulled up YouTube and I was like, oh, these guys are live.
Yep. Live, having fun.
As you can see,
Nice and relaxed.
we're all staying in the same building at least. Anthony just walked down from his room.
And is now hiding off screen.
Yeah, slightly
Here
off
to
screen.
harass us. You can just move it if you want to jump on the couch. There you go.
I could sit right here.
On the floor like a hobo.
That's where I belong. That's where I belong.
No,
It's just
being a pain. Ah, hey, there's Leif.
Leif.
Hey.
Do you want me to grab
Was that
you
the
a chair?
Ohio conference?
No, it'd be uncomfortable for these guys, I think.
for you to have a chair.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, I can just stand
And
over
the
the
sun's
couch so that
there you go. There's a comment for
I'm
you.
not worthy. The Sons of Anarchy reject.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's my
Very
claim to
true.
fame.
My hero is here.
That's
My hero.
What's so bad is
we
they
got a
still
ghost
can't
in the
hear you.
background
They still can't-
The
probably
audience
can't
can't
hear.
hear, but we can. So
Even though I
We're
changed the
laughing.
microphone to be all around.
but yeah, we got a whole bunch of people in this building.
So, Anthony, what has been your highlight of ETS? Not that I don't
slacking.
already know.
Slacking has been
No,
his
I know
highlight.
exactly what his highlight was.
Drooling at the Italian food through the
No.
window.
No.
It has something to do with paper and lots
Paper.
of it.
Lots of paper.
Well, Elle spoke truly. I did see an Italian restaurant that drew my attention. But honestly, for me, coming to these events is usually mainly for other Christians who have similar interests. I don't listen to the lectures, not because they're not worth listening to, but I always think I'm interested in seeing this stuff on paper because in the future, that's what I'm going to make recourse to. I'm going to look back at their paper, so I like seeing it on paper. I remember things better that way. But so I come here mostly to see people and then also the books.
I'd already say I thought you running through the books like a kid through the candy store was a pretty good indication.
So in fact, Thaddeus and I we were making the rounds at the book exhibits.
We were going through there together, and Anthony's like, "You need to get this one, and you need to get this one." And I'm like, "Well, I was just going to get one, but Anthony keeps recommending, so I'll get a few."
Well, he was already picking out good stuff. There's a book that he had in his hand on the date of the Gospels, which is good stuff.
Now it's pretty amazing that's like they get a pretty decent discount.
Yeah.
Here at ETS. That's like, wow, okay. You could definitely load up on some good material.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
That's how they get you. They get you at the big discount.
Yeah.
And then you end up going back with a truck full.
So did you guys already talk about the stuff you listened to?
Nope, we just started.
We just started.
Oh.
And then you decided to just bum a ride. Never mind
Well,
the names in the Discord.
Vocab Malone was indisposed, and I looked at my YouTube channel and saw they were live. In fact, I should tell Vocab why I disappeared.
It's going to come out there. Where did Anthony go?
That's funny.
Well, as far as I'm not sure what everybody else listened to exactly, but the first session that I went to was like a praise, worship, prayer session, which was nice. And then after that, I did 4 sessions on Christology according to Christ, which I thought was very, very good to be discussed. So a lot of people, especially in the apologetics, polemics, evangelism type realms that we deal with, those who are not Christians, but that we encounter through those pursuits, will often make claims about how Jesus didn't claim to be God, about how Christians didn't believe Jesus was God for fill in the blank number of years, centuries, whatever. That the Gospels are conflicting, just, kind of a shotgun approach, or just like a pick and choose whatever's convenient for the specific situation. For a lot of people, although genuinely a lot of people have been lied to about a lot of these things as well. And so even if they genuinely believe them, that doesn't make them genuinely true. So I thought it was very good to have multiple different people have multiple different sessions within the same, I forget what they call it, block or whatever, of sessions. There's a crazy number of sessions here.
Nuts. It's like overwhelming level.
Yeah. But
I was trying to do the math. Probably in the vicinity of 500 presentations.
That's
over 3
wild.
days.
There was one that I missed that I was kind of bummed to have missed, though. So I guess I'll circle back to the Christology thing. But tonight there was a women's event as well for women pursuing academics or the scholarly realm, or just there for the conference for whatever other reason. So for myself, apologetics, polemics, evangelism primarily, as opposed to like I'm not working on a doctoral dissertation or anything like that. But at this women's event, I got to talk to somebody who was next to me. She gave a presentation today on comparative religions and eschatologies in anime. And I was like,
What?
where was that? I didn't even see that
I
on
didn't
the
see that
schedule.
one. That one I would have gone to. That would have been interesting.
But I got her contact information, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she had to say.
Who is that?
Can't
remember.
I could pull up her name. I mean, I just met her, so we didn't get to talk for very long. And I mispronounced her name because someone else mispronounced her name while we were there as well.
Yes, in anime. In anime. Okay. And I mean, anime's been getting bigger. It's definitely becoming more and more culturally relevant. So we'll see how that goes.
Her name is Dr. and I think it's pronounced Andrea. Dr. Andrea Elle Robinson. So I can't endorse anything that I haven't looked at, but it sounds cool. And she was very kind. So it was cool to meet her, regardless of whatever her work product was. But yeah, it's definitely something I'm curious to check out. But the Christology, it dealt with so many different topics, but the way that it handled the Christology was, yes, according to Christ himself, which I think is arguably the best approach.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody's going to claim something about themselves, okay, well, I mean, you could argue whether or not what they say is true, but what did they actually say?
What did they claim?
And so, especially when that person is claiming to be God, if they are God, what did God himself say? Which, yes, he is. So anyway, those are my favorite sessions, I think. Also did some on like women in ministry in different capacities.
I joined you for one.
I like the Christology better.
I did a lot of the networking stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But the women's thing tonight was not what I was referring to with the other women's thing, but I don't know. It's just some people handle papers differently. I thought it was cool because David doesn't like listening to people read papers, but the first session, like the first official session after the worship thing, there was like references to Star Wars, and then the third one there was references to Monty Python. So I thought that was hilarious because it wasn't just like someone like standing there reading their papers like some of the other sessions. It's like people like being interactive and funny.
Cool. So I might be taking it up a notch. So, yep, all in Boston. AP is not in Boston, but IP.
IP is here.
IP is here.
I saw him in person, and he said to me, "Why do you look like a homeless man in person?" And I said, "I don't know. Why do you look much older in person?"
IP, AP, we pee.
And he's like, "Well, that's good. At least
Everybody
I won't
pees."
anymore." But the apostate prophet is not here.
Sadly.
Nope.
Sadly,
Wish he was.
he was invited,
Missed.
but he's dealing with stuff.
I guess. What? Froggy said, "You guys like anime. We can't be friends then." I mean,
Anthony,
that's
I
like.
don't- do you like anime?
I like anime. But, I mean, why would you say that's a bad thing? Sorry.
No. I've never really gotten into it, so I can't really comment.
So there you go. You got one person that doesn't really.
Yeah, I
care
mean, I'd
about
be
it.
the same with Anthony. I don't really have an opinion one way or
Where's the
another.
block button?
I think if,
no, ban.
I think if there are
Ban.
people into anime and there's some use that Christians can make of it that resonates with them, that's cool. But
It's reaching out.
it's
to
not my
culture.
niche.
I mean, I like have drawn anime spoofs, so
I did always find fascinating. I saw a book one year here where the guy was talking about the gospel in comics. So for example, I've always found this a little bit interesting. I heard, I'm no expert in this area, so don't use this, look into it. But this guy was mentioning how the Superman character was the product of two Jewish guys trying to come up with a superhero. And they looked to the Old Testament for the elements that they were going to put into this character. And what they end up coming up with when they look at figures like Samson and others is a man of fantastic strength who is the son of God, because remember, his family name is Elle, right? His father's Jor-El. He's Kal-El. El is the
Interesting.
Hebrew word for God.
Yeah.
So he's the son of Jor-El, the son of God. And when you look at, I've always thought it was interesting when you look at some of even the contemporary versions of Superman, how there are certain instances where they'll have some kind of speech or something, like where Superman is at this crossroads or this crisis, and he goes up into the sky to get strength from the light of the sun. And then he hears the words of Jor-El saying, they could be a good people if they want to be, but I've sent them you, my only son. And I just, as a Christian, I can't help but hear that as, here's this figure who comes from some other place outside of Earth, and he's being offered as somehow, it's not quite Christianity apart from him actually atoning for sin, but he's being sent as some kind of savior figure who's the only son of God. And I think if this is based on the Old Testament, two Jewish guys coming up with this, that's got to say something. I think, they're not trying to be Christian, right? And then I also think of other, and again, I'm no expert in any of this, but when you look at that original Thor movie, when they have Odin cast Thor out, Thor has to learn humility and other things. That has nothing to do with Norse religion. No. Right? So it's obviously been Christianized. And so he in effect lays down his life to die at what is the creature's thing, that thing called that shoots fire out of its face?
I don't remember.
It's the first Thor.
A long time since I've watched it.
Well, he basically he's been stripped of his powers, sent to Earth, and he lays down his life to die. And then suddenly, when you think he's died, he comes back alive. And this is after he's learned the lesson of humility. Now, obviously, Jesus didn't have to learn to not be arrogant and proud, but there's nothing Norse or Nordic about Thor having to learn the virtue of humility, right? So anyways, I've always found that fascinating.
The original character of Thor was very arrogant, very drunkard, very violent, very, very violent in the Norse mythology. So no, that would not have been that character at all. So
I like the two comments about Anthony.
Uh-oh, what did I? Somebody making fun of me?
Yep.
Josh's conquest of Canaan would go crazy. What are the digs at me? I'm good for it.
Leif said Rogers is a closeted comic book nerd.
No, I've already declaimed any special competence here. I've just found it interesting. And I think if I were around people who were really into it, I'd take more time to figure out these different nuances so that I could use it, to talk to people into that stuff.
Well, that's sort of what I've done with John Newton on his channel, is taking not comic books, but like popular media as far as like movies or
sci-fi
shows, and saying if you're just sitting down having a conversation around lunch or dinner with your family that might be atheists, how can you use this story and parallel it to the gospel? So I think he's done a pretty good job with that, all in all.
Doesn't he do a lot of stuff with sci-fi? Or
a lot of stuff with sci-fi? I think we did the Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters one, which actually, weirdly enough, has very interesting stuff in it. Yeah.
I've actually heard that from a couple people, that there's like a strong Christian.
There's a strong Christian undertone. There's some. It's off in a lot of ways, but there is still a strong Christian undertone to it.
I would say it's off in less ways than it's on, though, comparatively to like a lot of other things like that. Yeah, normally it's just like horribly off, like almost like Islam level off, like Satan's the good guy. But that wasn't the case in this.
No.
Well, real quick, you skipped the other one about Anthony.
Which one was that one?
Frog said the same thing I was thinking, but I figured, no, that can't be what he means.
I can't see that far.
So you were saying, Yeah, you were saying the thing that shoots fire out of its face, and I was
No.
just like a dragon?
Dragon.
Or...
No, it's like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
either
something
called
specific to that.
it's called something like the Destroyer. It's that metallic thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Basically,
His-
final boss from the
His
beat.
yeah, his face opens up. It's a metal thing, and then fire comes out of its face.
So not being a nerd.
So this was the one you clicked on originally.
Oh, this one.
Any advice on addiction?
Addiction to what? Because that
Well-
does.
Well, that matters, but it also doesn't matter because
Yeah.
addiction is kind of works the same regardless.
One thing I would say broadly, I remember a long time ago. So I had a background, criminal background. When I was 18, it all came to a head. I got in a lot of trouble, but my whole life was involved in criminal activity. And one of the things that really got to me as a non-Christian was I was choosing to do things that other people did with some semblance of justification. I'm not saying they were justified, but people could say they were poor, they came from broken families, these sorts of things. And I was thinking about this and I was like, gosh, I don't have any of those excuses to even pretend they can justify me. I did these things because I enjoyed it. However, when I became a Christian, suddenly what I found joy in fell by the wayside, just naturally. I didn't do anything to no longer like it. Now, I'm not saying everything was like that. There, obviously, even as a Christian, there are things that, as a yet perfected individual, appeal to me. But there were some things that just went the wayside. But somebody asked me a question. A Christian pastor said, "When does a thief stop being a thief?" And I said, "Oh, that's easy. When you stop stealing." And he said, "No." And I was like, "What do you mean no?" And he says, "When he starts working." And what he's getting at is in scripture, a person, it's not like being idle is okay in God's eyes, right? It's the contrast is between working with your hands and stealing. And part of the idea is that you replace this with this. So like when you think of Joseph fleeing from Potiphar's wife, it's not sufficient biblically that a person refrains from engaging in godless sexual relations. They should pursue righteousness, right? That's what Paul says. Flee youthful lusts.
Yeah.
He's obviously alluding back to Joseph. Flee youthful lusts and pursue righteousness. So a Christian is a person who, in place of these things, does these things. And so just thinking of addiction, I'm thinking, as long as you're merely trying to refrain from this, you're not necessarily engaging in Christian activity, and you're always susceptible. You know, you've heard the old saying, like idle hands are the devil's. What is this? Yeah. You're always sort of on the verge of trying to fill your hands with something. So a Christian should replace all these godless things with godly habits. You know, what do you do in place of, whatever the addiction is? I can think of no better pursuit in life than to know Christ, to love him, to serve him, to witness for him. These are the things that should occupy you in place of these things. And anybody who's witnessed, I've had the benefit of witnessing with all these guys, and everybody knows that if they're a Christian, telling somebody about Jesus gives you no greater delight than, I've never had any greater delight as a Christian than telling somebody else about Jesus. And so that's one thing I would think of is, when you experience that kind of high, it replaces this. There's obviously more to be said, but that's.
Elle, would you like to give your opinion? I know you're past and everything, so
Yeah,
you'll
so
have yours.
I have a video on my channel about my history with like drug abuse and substance abuse and that sort of thing. I talked through some of it there, but I'd say that there's several components that can be helpful to consider. One is not that it justifies it, like you were saying, like it doesn't justify it, but if you understand the reasons that you started pursuing it or why you're currently pursuing it, that can be helpful to guard yourself and find a real solution, or at least pursue a real solution with Christ that isn't drugs. For example, for me, when I was pursuing substance abuse, it was as an attempt to fix myself and my health issues that no doctor would fix, that God wasn't fixing in the ways that I wanted him to, et cetera, et cetera. So for me, I had to come to reconciliation with God and come to a point of submission to say, God, even if you never heal me, I will still trust in you that your ways are best and that you have a good plan. And I had to choose to, instead of trying to fix it myself, allow the possibility for it to be unfixed. So that was kind of my catalyst getting into it. Again, didn't excuse it, but I think if the problem goes unaddressed, then that's not super helpful. Even if you can temporarily do habit change, I mean, Lord willing, permanent habit change, and that's still beneficial, even if it's simply habit change. But if it's something you're struggling with, recognizing why you're struggling, submitting it to God, putting it before God, and then, turning and not just stopping, but actively pursuing something else. I would say that those are really important things. I also recognize, like, it's hard, but it's doable. Like, it was hard, but it was doable. And I think no matter what it is you're pursuing, the psychology is also super helpful to understand, because science has shown that anything that we pursue, it's easier to then continue to pursue. So every step we take towards anything makes the next step towards that thing easier, at least based on what I've seen, based on my own experience, to my knowledge, based on science. So for example, this is like not an addiction thing in the sense that you're referring to, but just the ways that we're training our bodies and stuff. It's been shown by science that if we are nice to someone, it's easier to then be nice to them in the future. And conversely, if we are hostile to someone, it's easier to be hostile to them in the future. Well, the same, I think, is true for any sort of sin. And I think it's important to recognize that. But also the same is true for any kind of success away from sin. And it's important to recognize that, because while it might seem super, super, super hard to take that first step to share the gospel with someone, for example, if you've never shared the gospel with someone before, once you do it, it makes the next time all the much easier and doable. And so when you keep pursuing something like drugs and drug addiction,
Someone's in trouble.
when you keep pursuing those things, it makes it easier to keep falling into those pathways, into those like slipping situations. But every single time you conquer that and you win, it makes it that much easier to conquer it in the future. So I would encourage you, conquer it in Christ and continue to conquer it in Christ. You can do it with Christ. All things are possible.
Gurgler.
We now have
I'm
a new
hoping
stalker.
Someone hopefully has finished their paper. And
No,
good for tomorrow?
someone's upstairs trying to write a paper, and all of a sudden downstairs here's all this chit chat. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't hear you guys. Someone said that you guys were loud.
I was about to say, I didn't think it was that loud.
I was
Sounded
asking why
like-
you're
It
eavesdropping.
sounded like wah, 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 wah,
And I couldn't
wah,
resist
wah.
because what with not even a chair or anything, it's such a welcoming environment down here.
We've
I
got
thought,
an
well,
entire couch.
I'll just go
We
down
can
here
move the
and
camera.
jump in.
Originally, it was only Thaddeus and me, and then it's like
Yeah, it was
started
gonna just
growing.
be Eric and I, and then all of a sudden everyone shows up after we hit go live.
Hey, that's or just regular room lighting. And
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
super
good.
nice
good
setup.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
That's high
doing something
quality.
like this at home. Yeah.
We can switch to the couch.
Yep.
I've got a paper to write. You think I'm sitting down here forever?
Well, here you are.
Well, you came down anyway. Poor Anthony's been sitting on the floor the entire time.
So
We want to switch over.
Sitting on the
You're
floor.
back.
Anthony's sitting on the floor like a dog.
You want to tell people what you're talking about, Mom?
Yeah, what are you talking about at the conference, Lou?
Yeah, what paper are you done with that you're ready to present?
He's not done. What are you talking about?
I'm not done. I got my
David doesn't do done.
I have my intro written. Then I have a super long quotation because I was like, ooh, this will take up like 4 minutes. And no, I did want to. What was that beep?
I have no idea.
Random beep.
Was that that door?
It might have been.
No. Oh, it might have been closing.
Okay, so now we got the couch and the first chair.
They cut out that.
Yeah,
smart.
I got it.
Smart. That's the first.
over.
That is the first thing I would
The
do as well.
person
Just
who
cut
was
out that.
officially on the stream is now gone.
Yeah, no. My paper is going to be dope. I wanted one good quotation of the satanic. You had like super short versions that are just like quick summaries that would be like a commentary and on a Quran verse or something like that. Then you have like super. I actually wanted like the full detailed one, but it was almost 6 minutes to just quote it. I'm like 6 minutes in a 25-minute paper is too much just for a quotation. So I went with kind of a medium version of the story. And that's where I'm at right now. But I have tons of stuff. I just have to figure out what's gonna go in there. But powerful paper, and I'm probably gonna record it. Hey, where's Thaddeus?
Yeah.
Oh, look, they cut him out, so he moves over to where he's back in there.
He's in.
Oh,
And now you are too.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm
I was
saying they
trying
cut-
not to be in.
I'm just saying they cut him out, and he's like, "Where can I be in? Where can I be in?"
No.
No, he was purposely switching into the
You're gonna have
couch.
Thaddeus record?
There's something called
Is that the idea?
narcissistic personality disorder, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Oh, no.
besides David,
Yeah,
There's
so
that.
I brought all my camera equipment. I can record your talk.
What
We
do you
also
what do
have
you
our
what do you
camera,
your best
obviously.
what do you have as a mic? Wait. Why would I trust you
right?
with video footage?
Well, as long as you
I,
Care to
I,
explain that one?
actually.
I have those clip.
So we recorded a bunch of stuff at the.
You don't need to. If you want to follow my example, just confess everything all over the internet.
Yeah, so we recorded a bunch of stuff at the Seeking Truth conference 2 years ago,
And
and
last year.
last year. Well, no, I was actually okay. When I said 2 years ago, I actually meant a year and a half ago.
Get your story right,
Does
Thaddeus.
this pick
But
up
I also
Thaddeus well?
recorded stuff
It should.
2.5 years ago. So
It's pretty good
whether
mic.
you call that 2 years ago.
What's a good mic? This.
So
I
we
got-
recorded a bunch of stuff, and I got busy with my job and put it aside. And then when I went back to it, finally, much time later, my hard drive had failed.
He watered it, thinking this will help it grow.
He got paid
and
by jihadis to delete very powerful footage.
But
We
the
were-
footage has
We
been recovered.
reenacted the entire death of Muhammad, the poisoning. We had Hatun as Zainab, the woman who brought him the poison.
yeah,
We are. I
we were
was.
all-
I was his buddy Bisher who died of the poison. So, and I'm like dying on you.
Yes, you have that.
I was one of his
great
companions.
Quran reading.
And we have vocab in full suicide vest. As
Yeah.
Prophet Muhammad.
I was one of his companions.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Like seriously,
They all dressed us.
I was when you're like the footage is corrupted and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? That is one I would like to just do like professionally, right? I'm thinking I would like to just like save up $20,000 or $30,000 and hire a professional team to get that like super high quality, because that's legend status right there.
Mm.
So
And we already got the script and everything, so yeah.
So I do have the footage. It was recovered.
You
So-
recovered it.
Yes, I did manage to recover it. I sent it off to a professional data recovery.
He recovered your corrupted footage.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us that?
I did tell you
He
that.
has.
You just
He did.
forgot.
Wait, you have all that footage?
Yes.
All the footage we recorded.
Yes.
Wow.
See, now I don't know because
Including the
now
crap
now it's
version?
kind of already in my mind that I want it like super professionally done. Hey, maybe we'll release the crap version, like the ghetto version. Guys, we're actually in a church. We set it up like. Anyway.
What's so bad is I'm down there. I'm soldering, putting
We
together the
created
bomb
tents.
vest.
Oh
Down in the
We
bottom
created
of this
tents.
church.
We did the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I
Oh, yeah,
forgot.
that's-
but I
You're
just
saying we're at a
remembered that-
church, but I'm saying we created an environment that looked like
Yeah.
Islamic.
Yeah, we made
Yeah.
it look like a 7th century
That's a lot of
tent, and I just remember because I haven't thought about it in a while, but we have a tune like pouring every sort of chemical
Yes,
in this food,
hilarious.
and Muhammad thinks she's just seasoning it. She's pouring like
He's like,
Drano,
what is that? I
bleach,
can't
and
read.
everything else.
He's like, what is all that? I can't read.
Hatun really loved playing that part too. I mean, her face was beaming,
She
being the
got
woman who
special
poisoned Muhammad. That was
glee.
classic.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll release that version and then a professionally made version,
I was
and
about to
like
say,
people can
you
see
got-
both of them.
You want to take that away from Hatun?
Yeah.
Never
No,
let
even if
that
I have it
happen.
professionally, there 100% chance Hatun is playing the woman. The only I thought about that years ago, and I was thinking like
What?
Pamela Geller or something like that. But yeah, Hatun is because Pamela
I
Geller is
got a
actually Jewish.
picture of
But
myself as one of
Yeah.
Muhammad's companions.
Showing
it looks
everybody
exactly.
but
It looks
online.
literally exactly
Yeah.
like you right now with a different hat. Here's me playing a jihadi.
Here's me with my
Hey,
other hat.
it's a mirror.
With my other hat. Now it was a longer beard.
So
No, but
now-
I just
I-
remembered at that time you were doing the DL Kabi, like as your main meme, and we blew up all those.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah,
That's
so-
Great.
so-
in the church.
Yeah.
In the church.
We're in a church. We have another friend who's playing Diha al-Kalbi. Now, in the Muslim sources, Muhammad tells Diha, because that's his, little boyfriend there, boy toy, or Muhammad is Diha's boy toy. Either way, however that's working. But Muhammad tells Diha al-Kalbi, hey, you pick any captive you want. You're my guy, so you get the pick of the litter. So Diha chooses Safiya, who was the hottest woman in Khaybar, and of course Muhammad had slaughtered her husband, tortured and killed him. That's Kanana, tortured and killed him, lit a fire on his chest, and then killed him. That's what he did to this woman's wife. And then Diha takes this woman, but then everyone starts coming up to Muhammad, going, Muhammad, you have to check this woman out. You have no idea how beautiful this woman is. So then he wants her, because he's super generous and stuff. But anyway, so Muhammad takes her for himself, but to compensate his boy toy Diha al-Kalbi, he gives Diha al-Kalbi seven of the captive women. So we got this dude. We got the guy who played Diha al-Kalbi, and when the camera switches to Diha, he's sitting there with 7 blow-up dolls. And
Adam
about
Seeker
that.
says, I want to be part of this hangout.
Come
Well,
join.
come,
Any way for him to,
Oh, like virtually?
you
yeah.
can call in. I did put that at the top of the. Actually, did send it out as a call in. So if you scroll up to the top, it might still be there. If not, we can send it to you somehow. I'm sure. If you want to call in, is that what you want? Let them give it a little bit. But then we got the. So we got that, and then we had the one from the year before, which was the death of Muhammad.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
death,
footage,
death.
so that one, that wasn't so much an issue with me messing up the footage. That one was that we had so many issues recording it.
yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, I vote we just redo that.
Yeah, we
Oh.
look.
Though,
We're it needs to be a situation where we like rehearse our lines plenty of time, because you don't want to be doing that while you're trying to record and stuff. And so yeah, that's a situation where refine the script, get it exactly the way we want, rehearse it a bunch of times, hire a professional crew. What's
Yeah.
crazy is because Mary, she's like master of set design.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Phenomenal.
you did a
And we
great
should
job.
still have that set.
We might
actually
still have that.
donated it to the church to
Yeah.
put up with us for the other set. But we could get it back.
And Eric is a way better actor than I thought he would be.
A dead guy, he's way better.
I'm,
being
ve- I'm very good at being dead.
A dying guy. A dying guy who keeps saying stuff. Yeah, that was classic stuff.
But I do legit think, especially if you're thinking about like spending that much on like a professional reporter, if we could do like a mini series, that would be epic to do like a mini series of the life of Muhammad and like include those parts. But also there's like plenty of other parts that would be super interesting to get clips of.
We just need like full-time 1 or 2 videographers to record all the stupid stuff we think of.
Calling videographers.
Yeah, so instead of the chosen, it's the rejected.
That's actually super funny.
Oh, that would be a great
That
series.
is so
That would be a good
funny.
one.
Because, yeah, Chosen follows Christ, the ultimate, more than a prophet, obviously, God. But yeah, so to follow someone who wants to be that and tries to elevate himself to that. Yeah, I like that.
The rejected.
Yeah.
They reject him. So Adam says no. He wants to come join in person.
Yeah.
Is he around here? Tell him to come over.
We're in Boston.
He's not around.
We're in Boston.
The mean streets of
If
Boston.
you actually have means to come
The
see
mean
us in
streets of
Boston,
Boston.
It's us. We're chilling
message
here
me,
with Matt
Adam, and
Damon.
I'll give you the info.
Yeah,
Yeah.
set us up. We'll get you. We'll
We
get
have
you.
room.
We actually do have a bedroom available, so.
Yeah, someone decided not to come.
Yeah.
Wait, you got a bedroom available?
Mm-hmm. Might even have to.
We'll see.
But we can touch base on that after. But yeah.
No, because John is coming tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were wrong. I was right.
No.
Get used to that,
I
because
have
that's
a
going to be
lot
your
of
entire
proof.
life story whenever you disagree
But
with me.
sure.
Hmm?
I said I have a lot of proof, but sure, I'm aware that they're coming. I got that update as well.
Wait, who's
I've just
there?
gotten every update between.
Who's
point A and
there?
point.
No, because
is there somebody besides
you
John
were just
coming?
making stuff up about him not
there
coming,
was
so I
someone
gave his
else
room
that
to
was
someone
supposed to
else
Huh?
instead of
I-
having him
I
instead of
didn't-
having him
okay.
double
Can
up
you-
with the
can
other
you
dude.
sign-
I did not say he's not coming. I
Can
said
you
he's
sign
thinking
who
about
the
it.
other person is?
What other person?
Well, I don't know. Just so you know, I don't know who's coming. With
No,
John.
no,
That was like
He's
the
not coming.
longest sign ever.
Who didn't
Water.
come? Who didn't come?
Oh,
He didn't come. He
Oh,
was supposed to come. We have
Okay.
a room set for him.
Okay. No, I know
He was
now.
not able to come.
No,
I know
but
now.
but
Oh, AP?
Yeah.
that's the most obvious AP ever.
I thought we were trying not to say who. Thank you, David, for
No, he ditched us. I mean,
this. This reminds me of dry snitching. I don't know, officer, who did it, but it wasn't me.
I don't know.
There's only one other person
yeah,
in this
that's
cell.
what dry snitching is. It's where you don't directly. But, yeah, so it's like there's 2 of you, and you say, "I'm not a snitch, but
It
it's
wasn't-
not mine."
Well, that's cool. That'll be fun.
It seriously feels like 3 in the morning.
I know.
to me,
I thought
and
that.
it's 11:30.
I've been thinking that since 8:00.
No, that's why I keep not finishing, because I'm like, oh, I gotta get it done. It's 3. No, it's 11:30. I got all the time in the universe.
yeah, but you know what? Like after 3, it's still gonna feel like 3 for like 3 hours, and this is
Yeah.
6.
I'm thinking about just crushing it for like an hour and going to sleep, and then finishing it when I wake up,
Sounds like an
because I'll be turbocharged in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I will be turbocharged.
Because you already have a lunch scheduled and
This paper's gonna be dope.
It
It is. Everyone's watching. No, here you all see my work process and stuff. You're thinking it's a big disaster. I'm gonna put this thing on the internet. People are gonna be like, "This is so amazing! It's so brilliant."
no, I am confident that will be good.
It will be good.
It just could be better. if that's
That
fine.
was
that's
that
true,
was
yeah.
the follow up, but it could be better. Potentially, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, if you want me to record it, I can record it.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I got my camera upstairs, which is basically a
Junk.
Same exact thing.
maybe the same thing right there.
Yeah.
I do have a dope Sennheiser lapel mic.
Oh yeah, that'd be way better.
But you would need to you need to test it to adjust it appropriately because you don't want it clipping and stuff, but you don't want it too low. So you will need to. Matter of fact, I'll give it to you. You can set up in here so that maybe, I mean, we could do it tonight, or in the morning. But no, I think you're heading somewhere early. If we can test it, it would be good, like so that I can say it like at my speaking rate, and we can make sure it's not flipping. I also told the other presenters. I'm not going to post their stuff, but I told the other presenters that, hey, we're going to have a camera there and a mic, so if you want yours recorded, we can record it and give you the footage.
Why is Hatun being antisocial?
She's peopled out.
People out.
Huh,
She was screaming.
I know
help
that
in the
feeling.
Background, but nobody could probably hear her because we muffled her screams. In other words, the device is just too far away, but she was trying to call for help.
So Adam says it looks fun. It seems like so much fun. Yep. Well,
Adam is always welcome.
Yeah.
There's nothing more fun
than watching
than
David
D Wood try to write a paper all day and failing miserably, except kind of accelerating as he gets closer and closer.
Could be wrong, but this doesn't look like watching you try to write it.
Well, it's a break after a difficult 5 minutes of.
If you guys really want to know what the process looks like, you can pay me and I'll show you pictures of David Wood in the process of writing his paper. I have to take pictures of you.
Let me repeat myself. The paper will be super dope. It's going to get hundreds of thousands of views when I post it because of its awesome dopeness. Anyway.
Well, now that's on camera, so now we gotta fact check it later.
Yep.
Now it has to.
Is he wearing his Sons of Anarchy beanie, lol? Yeah, he is.
You thought I wasn't?
Always.
This is how I roll.
Yeah, you're concerned about how you appear.
Vocab
Outfits.
Vocab sent me a video reminding me of the last run-in with the Sakari Hebrew Israelites, and this guy showed a picture of me, and he was talking to another Hebrew Israelite, and he said, "Do you see what I see?" He's like, "What?" And he goes, "This man just looks like a racist." And I'm thinking, isn't that the definition of racism, right? Like you look at somebody, and then, but they had this redeeming line. That's where they called me Sons of Anarchy Reject, and I'm like, I can't help but appreciate somebody who has a good diss.
I know. So, I love that. I would have died laughing.
Yeah. So
I'd have fallen on the ground laughing with Sons of Anarchy Reject. They are good. That's what they're best at.
Yeah.
If
they're just trashing you, then I'm thinking,
You know what's crazy though? That's Sakari. You know what their leader got?
No. Oh, this was the best when Vocab and I went. Hey! I said Vocab. Vocab's outside the door.
I heard Sakari.
So no. Check this out. So Vocab and I had the privilege. We were also with Louis Lionheart.
What are those socks?
Vocab.
You got to show everyone your socks.
Oh man. No. Vocab, tell them what happened when we went to meet Sakari after years later, after we had one of our engagements with them. I'm thinking they wanted to have a sit down with us behind the scenes in one of their facilities, which was really cool. So they were open to having a dialogue with us.
San Diego, yeah.
So we went to have a dialogue. One of the gripes they had originally was Vocab wouldn't give a hug. Wasn't it a hug?
Yeah, they wanted a hug.
You wouldn't hug Taz?
Yeah.
Well, so I'm thinking, okay, I don't know how this is going to go.
Hold on. Taz wasn't the one who was in all that weird stuff, right?
No.
Okay.
This is another guy. He's a
take out everything.
interesting guy. So Taz,
I see how it works.
Yeah,
when we met on the streets. In fact, this was back when Sam was still moderately sane, right?
I remember no such time.
So Sam and I were on the streets with Sakari, and one of the guys said, we asked him, who is Jesus according to Sakari? And one of the guys says, there's no J in Hebrew. And then he says, the prophet Jeremiah. And I said, Jeremiah, there's no J in Hebrew. And he says, he was in Jerusalem. I said, there's no J in Hebrew. Well,
From the tribe of Judah.
yeah, from the tribe of Judah. So we were having this engagement, and then they got all bent out of shape. Vocab showed up.
Not in the zoot sense.
And Vocab showed up, and Taz got all upset that Vocab wouldn't give him a big hug, right? He was into the but so years later, they invited us to go meet with them at their school, and there's like 15 of them, right?
Yeah, in Lemon Grove.
15 of them.
Outside of San Diego.
Now, I'll just say, overall, this was a great meeting. We had a great time, but we don't know what to really expect going in there. We go in there, and some of these guys have a big old scabbard, right?
yeah.
Did you see them? They had big old
blades.
big old knives strapped to their sides, and we're in there all by ourselves, just me, Vocab, and Lewis. And so Taz comes in, and he makes a nice gesture towards Vocab, and I thought, oh, this may really go well. I was thinking we may actually get stuck, right? I didn't care, but I was thinking that might happen. And so when I saw this,
I thought it was definitely going to happen.
Yeah. And I was all there for it, especially if they were going to stab Vocab.
I knew it would be YouTube gold when I discuss it. When I discuss my friends being horribly murdered.
They have to do like Ehud.
Well, so he was nice to Vocab, and I'm like, oh, this is going to go well. And then what happened, Vocab? Taz turned to me, and he said, "You remember what he said?"
Something about I finally got my hug.
No. He turned to me after he was cool with you.
Yeah.
But he turned to me and he goes, "You're that a-hole."
Oh,
that remember that?
Yeah.
He goes, "You're that a-hole from whatever."
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
remember
like,
you. He's like, "You're the a-hole."
yeah, and I'm like,
away.
"Oh, this may not go.
Yeah.
This may not go well." And we ended up having a really good discussion. But I just thought it was funny because I was like,
Yeah, I told him I bring my a-hole everywhere I go.
So you're talking about those guys out in California.
yeah, the
but-
San Diego crew.
Yeah, you're talking about those guys being all geared up. But
the Arizona crew with the guns.
Yeah, they had open carry guns, and Anthony keeps just like taunting this. I've never seen it. You remember that one dude on the?
They wanted to kill me.
I've never seen anyone that enraged. I've never like his face. The only thing that was like holding him back was he's completely under the control of his leader, and you could tell if his leader was not there. I thought, but I mean, like his entire face, like trembling, and this guy's strapped, and Anthony's cracking up, laughing at his face.
I thought as we were walking back to our cars, these guys were going to be stationed somewhere to come out and lynch us.
Fortunately, we chased them off, though. Remember?
Yeah.
We had to flee with them.
These guys, I didn't even pay attention at first. They had, you know this. They had
clips.
Yeah, they had clips on. They had guns, and
They were 15.
I wasn't even paying attention to that at first. And they had knives. Not that the knives mattered after all the guns they had, but I've never been intimidated in my life, so I was like, this is only funny to me, but it was funny.
After one of the Doctor for the Blocks. So that was in February.
Oh, we were there.
Phoenix.
We were there for that one.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
there was a group of us. That was an interesting discussion. Yeah, but yeah, they still have Sakari San Diego. They still have Sakari Phoenix, but a lot of the Sakari camps are no longer Sakari. They went to other places.
Really?
Over weird stuff happening?
That's
Or something else.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That sucks. So they had the coolest name.
Well, they're still around. They're just their numbers aren't quite the same, and so they had a big leadership shakeup.
Hey, they should form a group and call it Not Sakari.
Well, one of the groups that came out is called Masada.
Oh, nice.
So let's see.
Interesting.
So Leif said.
I can't even read that.
Say Sakari.
Say Sakari 3 times in front of a camera and Vocab will appear.
Leif just texted me. He
Let's see.
said, when Rogers has his hat pulled back, he looks like Papa Smurf.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's legit.
Leif has some pretty good bags.
Oh yeah.
He comes on my stream and he disses me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for me.
the irony of all that whole situation, last thing about that, is that probably out of all the camps now, we probably have the best working relationship with Sakari.
I
When I say
actually,
we, I mean me and whoever's with me.
you know, it's funny though, because I kind of like those guys, right? Like, I'm not saying I dislike others. I haven't had nearly as much experience as you, but
They literally wanted to kill you.
yeah, that makes them likable. That makes them.
Oh, that's why you like me
Don't
so
you like them for that reason?
I think you like them the most too, David.
What? Oh yeah, I did.
You like the GMS elders though? And
Oh yeah, they were cool. They were super cool.
Hey, you know, David Wood might be an Israelite. I mean, he can beatbox. So we can That was in Harlem.
That was Harlem.
Oh man.
Pretty low qualification.
Hey, how cool? How cool is that? Yeah, and that was the time that some teenage white kid, Aiden rolls
Oh,
up on
Aiden.
them with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see him today?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, he's cool. He's married now and everything.
that's awesome,
Yeah.
and he's doing really well.
Do you think people can hear? Can you guys hear vocab?
Oh yeah, am I loud enough? Should I be louder?
You're the loudest You're literally the loudest person in the universe.
so bad because these two guys are right here, and if I'm like yelling, I'm hitting.
No, I think you're good.
You're
The
fine.
microphone picks up pretty well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the worst probably relationship with any group is actually IUIC because they won't talk to us.
Cowards.
Yeah, they're the worst.
They were the ones we rolled up on dressed as Muslims, right? For homicide?
yeah.
Okay. they backed down.
I see cowards.
I call them individuals under the influence of a cult. Because that way it's not necessarily making fun of them. It's more like saying that they're victims, because other people call them names like idiots united in confusion, but I like it better individuals
More like
under
cowardice.
the influence of a cult. Sometimes when they leave though, I go, oh look, it's IUI, see ya.
No, isn't it crazy? I mean, we show up dressed as Salafi Muslims and tell them that they're wrong because they don't know how to pee properly. They don't know you're supposed to squat while peeing, and they totally punked out the entire time. They're like, "Oh no, the Salafi Muslims."
Yeah.
There were like what, three of us? There were three of us,
Yes.
and then two camera guys, right? And they totally punked out. They're like,
I think they were
That's weird.
perplexed.
yeah, that we were talking about that earlier when you like someone's just not used to something, you catch them totally off guard, and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, they went on to making videos of me as an AI character who is getting like beat up and thrown into hell and stuff.
That's funny. That's funny though.
Yeah.
I want to check those out.
Just real quick, let me show you some clips.
I'd like to see AI if David or vocab didn't beat
Hey, it's
us.
not going to be copyrighted, is it?
No, I already reviewed it.
It's
I'm
the AI.
a jester. You see that?
That's classic.
They took my real name.
They ripped your soul out.
Yeah, they do. It gets worse. They throw me into hell. He's about to kill me. Look. What kind of friends do I have?
He's shooting you with lightning bolts. He's
They
frying
made this
you.
video of me where they tell me,
You're
and David's like,
steaming.
"This is awesome."
You see they blew my head off?
And it's a
Wait,
clown.
watch
Who do
again, watch that.
you think laughed more?
Damn you, Malachi! This is your fault.
You're a gesture in hell.
Who
Yeah.
do you think laughed more?
Oh,
The
boy.
Israelites seeing vocab casting to hell, or us watching vocab?
That's good, man. That's a good video.
We'll lose control of the floor.
You guys like that?
Oh man, those guys are talented. Imagine if they put their skills to use for something else. Wow. Classic.
I've heard several people talking about your work today, actually.
Really?
just
Oh, yeah.
around
The
the-
ETS?
Yeah.
What work?
Several, just like with Hebrew Israelites, people recognizing what he's doing. and-
We were just talking about we were just asking earlier when we went upstairs, like how is he not speaking at all these on the Hebrew Israelites, man? It's like Christians just like avoid something until it's
Yeah.
like uncontrollable.
ETS needs to step up.
That's
I showed the past 2 years I put in a paper request to submit a paper.
I'm gonna have to call in some favors.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because you don't really
You've got
gain
those.
anything by doing the paper, but I just feel like it'd be important to get it out there. That's why I want to do it, But yeah, I don't know. Well, See, maybe one day. Yeah, call in some favors. See if you can get a low-level guy in there. I feel like in general, ETS should have at least one little small section that has some counter cult stuff or cult related. It's just a small little part, you know, not.
They got enough speakers, so
Yeah.
I mean, they got enough little conference things
Still-
going on. So yeah,
I get why they maybe don't, but you know, I feel like I saw one thing on Mormonism this year.
I don't get why they don't. I mean, they talk about like lots of things.
Yeah.
That's something that's salvific.
Yeah. So,
Super important.
I don't know, but
well, I mean, they talked about racism. They talked
Yeah,
about
exactly.
all this stuff already. So I mean, it would fit right in
I
there.
agree. I agree.
They got me here talking about the satanic verses.
Well, yeah.
We're
yeah.
trying to help you prepare since your papers.
Oh, I need to go write a paper. All right, I'm good.
Oh, really?
What?
What?
Well, he does have to present it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go work on that paper.
All righty.
When do you want to test that mic? We could just do it like in a room tomorrow or something like that before the thing.
I mean, if you want to come down when you're done with your paper, or you're about to get to bed, or whatever, or tomorrow, either or.
That has to be when he's done
But-
with his paper. That way he has to
He
be
has to
done.
be done
It's
with his
now
paper.
crunch time. The crunch time is moved up.
we'll figure it out tomorrow.
So do you want to? So you said that you had lunch scheduled at 11:30.
Yeah.
Which is going to run close to the start time of
And get a refill.
your papers. Isn't it at 1?
Only appropriate.
My papers are like 5:40.
Oh, really? You should.
Yeah,
Which-
the Islam module starts at 3, but there are a bunch of speakers before me. It starts at
Oh,
3,
okay,
and
so
then
it
I'm
starts
at
at
like
3.
5:40. They saved the best for last,
That's what it sounds like.
But
so that
Okay,
everyone
not
walks
this
out of the
year.
room
Not
to
flattering,
thunderous
you might wanna-
not
applause.
this year. Oh, am I?
All right, yeah, then
No, I
after
mean, you
lunch.
can be in
we
the
can
camera,
push
just
it out.
probably not that angle.
All right, we'll do it right after lunch. We'll find a room, test the mic.
Did you guys show them yet how you wanted to dress up because of Nicaea?
No.
Not yet.
Oh
Is that
my
a
goodness,
secret?
guys.
not for YouTube.
Okay, guys, like nerdiness scale.
If
Down,
we
down.
were going to the
You're like-
conference
you're
now, I
you're-
would dress up.
Like bottom of the nerd barrel.
We
All
decided to wait
the way
until last
down. You got
second.
all the way down here is like Westhoff, and then way down below that you got Mike Winger, and you guys are like, hey, is it possible to be even lower?
Yes.
They wanted to be evangelicon.
Hey, we want to keep it in line with the theme.
Yeah, I get it.
We're good.
Someone needs to slap Arius then. You know?
That'd be
That
pretty
didn't happen.
funny.
Yeah, well,
They
we-
say, well, they say Santa Claus slapped Arius. That's the legend.
Yeah.
So
No.
if someone was Santa Claus and then someone else was walking around with like a handprint on their face. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool.
I did a what was it? A Grinch type of spoof, like
Too late, Jack Ray.
Muhammad as the Grinch.
He
And so we
already
did
took off.
for Christmas this past year,
Mm.
where he was like Muhammad dressed up as the Grinch, because the whole thing was like the Grinch who stole Christmas, and
Right.
how like Muhammad was the Grinch who tried to steal Christ.
Oh, I thought he was gonna steal a little girl.
Oh.
No, I thought of quite a few things. No, but the whole thing was going through the Islamic dilemma, and it's like, wait, so you have to judge, but anyway. So then at the end, I had like off screen like Saint Nick calling in like, do I need to deck
Deck the
the
hall
hall
or something, yeah.
What is it?
You're a me.
deck in the halls.
Decking in the halls?
Deck the
Yeah,
hall.
We didn't. Did we not do that video?
Yeah, we did it. It's up
I was
on my
about to say.
channel.
I thought that was a really good one. I was like,
no,
I
I
hope
like
it was-
poorly explained
So,
it, but yeah.
last I knew, we had a Santa Claus suit because David did Santa Claus for a boom boom room. I think we still got one. I'm pretty sure.
Not here though.
No. No, but that was a pretty dope one.
So Jack Ray said, "Best for last." Is Mike Winger speaking after David?
And so David ran away. He
Mike's not
predicted that was coming, but no, Mike Winger's not actually here at the conference.
Yeah.
He's not able to come this year at all.
It's not.
Why
Yeah.
though?
Well,
But-
I didn't ask personal details. I just know he's not coming.
Well, because I was told he was going to be here, and then I was told he wasn't going to be here. So.
No, because see, for the YouTubers, this conference is like I don't know. It's like it's a new thing to have YouTubers at this conference or social media people. You know what I mean?
Hasn't he been here like every year?
Yeah, but this is still a recent development because when I came years ago, you didn't have like social media people here. Then they started coming to sort of learn new things, hear from the scholars that they learn from, and popularize stuff, get cheap deals on books, and now it's become also to just meet up with each other.
Yeah.
And also because of the conference afterwards, some of them would be involved with that. But now it's been every year more and more. There's more people involved with like the social media apologetics who do show up to this too, which I think is cool because it's more direct contact with the academy for, regular people. Because the YouTube people in general are not actually the scholars. They're the popularizers of scholastic arguments if they're doing their job. But in general, there's exceptions like Gavin Ortland's a legitimate scholar. There's exceptions, but most of us are popularizers of argumentation,
Yeah.
Yep.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
So that's why it's important to be at things like this.
So Jack Ray said, I just like playing David's game. It's hilarious.
What's that game?
Yeah, well, so does Elle.
What game?
The
You
Mike
like
Winger.
harassing the snot
Mike
out of.
Winger
Yes, the Mike.
It's not
Winger
exclusive
game.
to David, to be fair. Like, I just harass everybody.
That is true.
Not in a Sam type of way.
How's this song go? No, 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 no.
No, it's just an I buy.
No one knows the song?
I know the song.
Okay.
It's just like
My-
copyrighted.
my kid
You
hates
didn't
it.
I don't think-
My
No, I
kid
think
hates
we'll
it. My oldest hates it so
What,
much.
Mr. Grant?
I actually.
Oh, he
that's a-
acts
best.
like he hates. He acts like he hates the Grinch
He likes
all the
it, but
time.
acts
So-
like he hates
I
it.
don't
But
really
I
like
harass
it.
him about it, and he likes
I
it.
don't really think it's that great of a story. I actually don't think that interesting.
Yeah, so I have really mixed feelings because I like the thing of redemption.
I just
I
like
think
the
it's a
song.
really-
I just meant the song.
That's original.
Oh,
when I said it's great.
That
No, the
original song is a
not
banger.
good.
To me, that song's a banger. The original version of that song, it stops in the middle. It's like insults Mr. Grinch and it's got that deep voice. To me, that song's a banger. But the actual show and stuff.
See, I'm flipped because I don't like that song. It's like,
Oh, that song's a banger.
but
I like the entire thing, but I make the kids watch it every year.
I like the redemption
Even
story.
the kids don't like it.
I
Yeah,
like
the
that.
redemption's good.
If it
Yeah,
weren't
Zacchaeus.
for like the last line is some dumb thing about the true meaning of Christmas. It's like
Okay.
all just like have
That-
merry cheer, and it's like, excuse you, what?
Jack
Yeah,
Ray
you
says
gotta
he's never
watch.
seen it.
Never seen
Yeah,
Grinch
don't
Stole
worry about
Christmas, huh?
What I feel like people need
It's
to
just
watch though is
it's just
the
a half
Phoenix
hour, right?
Charlie
The
Brown
original.
special.
Oh, Charlie
Yeah.
Brown
My
special.
goodness.
We do like a month-long Christmas with the kids, just doing Christmas shows and all the fun stuff.
To me, you can't beat. And there's another one from the 80s that slept on that I like. That I don't know if everyone would like. It's the Garfield Christmas special. Very 80s. Not probably the best, but if you watch it, it has some dope hidden gems in there. Mainly the grandma character. She's pretty dope.
I've never
The
heard of that.
Yeah, it's not as well known, but it's the Garfield Christmas special from the 80s. It's really good though. It's not that long. And it's got some funny little jokes in there. Nothing's gonna be Charlie Brown in my opinion, but it's pretty good.
Well, Leif agrees with you with it being the song being good.
The song's a banger. I mean,
Yep.
that dude killed it the way he delivered it.
It's not like it's just like lyrically.
I think the
It's-
guy who sang it, from what I read, is the same voice of the old Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes commercial.
Oh, nice.
They're great. It's the same
Hey,
guy.
Oh,
Hey,
that
Elle,
makes sense.
what are your thoughts from Jack Ray about the Christmas story?
Movie?
It's such a dumb show.
I love it.
What?
Movie?
I love
The
the
Christmas
movie.
story? You say
I love the
no?
Christmas story.
Oh, man.
My mother.
What about it is enjoyable and not like extremely stressful and agonizing?
My mother hates it. She hates it with a vengeance. So much so that we try to sneak it in every Christmas just to make her watch it.
And by we he means he, because I have no interest in watching that show.
Oh no. I'm saying all my siblings and my dad all try sneak it in and make her watch it at least once per season.
That's hilarious.
You know,
It hasn't worked, but-
does that movie have much of any kind of deep meaning? that you-
Not
No.
really,
No.
no.
Don't mess around with things your parents tell you not to mess around with, I guess.
'Cause it's
Hey.
like,
Just shoot your eye out. I mean, come on.
see, a lot of the Christmas movies, they just
That's very important.
fall around Christmas, but they don't really touch on it.
No, yeah, not at all. Then that one, like everybody's just immoral and awful.
You
There's
know,
no
I
redemption.
don't know about
Lewis,
immoral and
you could have
awful.
came at any time. Don't give me that.
hey, I like the.
You could join us.
You guys might not like the movie that came out last year, the greatest Christmas pageant ever. But the director.
I haven't seen that yet, but
Nope,
I
I
did hear
haven't
great
seen
things about it.
I liked it. It was good. I thought it was well done. It was pretty funny. It was like a good. That's more of a Christmas movie, in my opinion.
Okay, Muppets Christmas Carol. Okay,
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that
that
one's
one's good.
That one's
That's good.
that's on
He's
our.
going back.
need
He's a
to
young
watch.
guy too. He knows his old school stuff. Okay.
That's I watch that with the kids every year. There's a list of Christmas shows we watch every single year.
Gonzo Scrooge, right? Is it Gonzo Scrooge?
No.
Who's Scrooge?
That's so
It's
human.
Human actor.
Oh, who's Gonzo? Why am I thinking of does Gonzo do something? What's Gonzo?
Gonzo's like the narrator.
Oh, that's what okay. He's
The narrator, and then the rat. I forget his name.
Okay, he's just a
But-
regular human actor.
Yeah, the regular human actor is the
He's
Grinch.
not like one of the guys in the balcony. Is he like made
Not
specifically
Grinch.
for
No,
the
he's
Scrooge.
like a
Scrooge.
normal
I know what you meant.
live
I know.
action.
I guess I need to rewatch it. There's also the Star Wars Holiday Special. I don't know if people know about that. but-
No, I don't know anything about that.
Well, so in
Star Wars.
1977,
Oh my gosh, yes,
Star Wars
that
comes
one.
out, blows up.
Right?
So the networks were into doing these variety shows back then. It's like not as big now, but in the 70s, variety shows were definitely a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so they basically did a Star Wars Holiday Special. Like, let's do it kind of like a variety show. So it has these different vignettes kind of spliced together. But it's unbelievable how bad it is. Considered like this is like the biggest property at the time that broke everything, changed all kinds of records. And the theme of it is Chewie's got to get back with his family in time on Kashyyyk for Life Day. And he goes to this planet, and his family is super weird. These really weird Wookiees. I mean, he's weird enough, you know. But it gets even stranger. And the weirdest thing is there's a scene where his grandpa watches like a 70s disco gal on like a holographic TV thing. And it is it pushes the boundaries of PG-13. What happened? It's really, really bizarre stuff. And it was on network TV, and then you could never see it again.
Yeah, for
why.
a reason.
Disappeared into the ether. So in the beginning of the internet, all the Star Wars nerds were like, "Hey, does anyone have this on VHS?" So it used to be a big thing to try to get it on VHS, right? But now it's on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But George Lucas had said for years, if I could get a hammer and know where every copy of that is, I would go around and
Wow.
destroy every copy of that exists. So it's a show where you were like, oh, this will be so bad it's funny, but it's actually kind of difficult to watch. Even if you're a Star Wars fan, it's pretty difficult to watch. It has one redeeming quality. Last thing I'll say about it. There's a little cool cartoon in it, and it's the introduction of Boba Fett, because Boba Fett didn't come out until 1980. Empire Strikes Back. He's the bounty hunter who captures hand, and he's like just super cool. He makes his first appearance in there, and he's kind of cool in that. So that's it. But you should watch it, but it's bizarre. There's people that celebrate Life Day, like Star Wars nerds that like celebrate Life Day as like a holiday, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my gosh,
how
awful stupid.
Yeah, but someone in
I'm
the
not
live
surprised.
chat will know what I'm talking about, but it had to be a little nerdy to know what's going on. But
So, and we have a question of what's going on.
oh yeah, sorry.
No, this is just chill, relax. We've been hanging out at the ETS 2025 conference, and we're just having fun. Just nice, relaxed, chilling.
We've had a bunch of people pop on at points.
Yeah, surprisingly, considering some of them are supposed to be busy.
Hey, you guys want to see a picture? When I say a picture, I mean a picture.
Sure.
Because the live chat.
Is it
I don't know if you can
appropriate?
Yeah, we'll have to bring
I
it
don't
up
know
for the
if they-
camera.
I
Oh,
don't know
this
if
is
you can-
great.
Show that to them.
Oh yeah,
Oh, this
yeah,
is
yeah.
great.
Put that up there.
Okay.
This is an update to David Wood's video that he uploaded this afternoon. He uploaded 2 today, but I believe that's what this picture
Oh yeah,
is.
you can see it. That's actually really good.
This
Yep.
is Anthony. And here are the books.
You might need to
Okay.
tap on the screen again because it just went dim.
The phone.
Tap on
Yeah,
the phone
it's
screen.
fine. It's fine. We saw it.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
There we go. That's so big.
It's
so many books. You guys
Bookaholic.
made him so happy. He was a kid in a candy store.
You want to talk about?
And he only got
books
through
you-
like half of the vendors. There's
Yes,
still
he
more to
did.
go, potentially. I don't know if I'll get more books.
Yeah,
but-
I'm a little slower than Anthony, but the main thing I got was I got a Bible that in the front part, which it goes right to left, it's Hebrew, so it's the Old Testament,
Nice.
and then in the back part it's Greek, so it's the Old and New Testament, both sides original languages. Now I haven't taken my Hebrew yet, so I can't act like I can read it. But the Greek section I need, and I am going to be taking Hebrew next year or
That's
2027.
Nice.
So it's a future resource, but that's something that 40% off here.
Yeah.
The cover price for that is $125.
Wow.
But it's 40% off 120. You were never going to find that again. So it's a huge thing, and I will use it in the future. I can already use the Greek section a little bit, but that was a big thing. That was the main thing I got that I would really have my eye
So, request, can you send me that picture
on. Of the Anthony?
Of
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
Anthony?
yeah. I
Yeah.
also got him walking to the train with all these bags. So he's just like that. And then I took a picture of his hand. His hands were all blistered.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God.
Like
For all the
hilarious.
bucks.
And then when we were on
All
the
the
train,
bugs.
he looked so homeless.
Uh-huh.
He has all these bags surrounding him, and he's got his beanie on with his beard. I was like, what's the difference right now between Anthony and a homeless guy? The answer, of course, is nothing. Except he has books in his bag instead of, fentanyl. But still.
That is
So-
a pretty big improvement.
Just a small
I
difference.
guess
Small
different
difference.
types of addictions, right?
So I just got 3. That's all I wanted to get is 3. I was just gonna get 1. Like David's like, you want to get something? I'm like, I'll look around, maybe get a book. And then Anthony insisted I get 2 more. So
So you got
Anthony.
3 great choices right there.
They're
Yeah.
good.
Those are 3 great selections, man.
yeah, so we got Rethinking the Dates of the New Testament. This is the one I was when I saw it, I was like, okay, that was on my list of something I wanted, so I'll grab that one. And then Anthony and I both saw this one. He got a copy as well. Triune Relationality, a Trinitarian response to Islamic monotheism.
Oh wow.
So
That one does sound good.
So Anthony is like, hey, did you see the subtitle of this? I'm like, oh, very interesting. And then he like takes one. He's like, yeah, I'll grab one too. And then we got a classic here, The Incarnate Christ and His Critics, a Biblical Defense. This one was entirely the encouragement of Anthony. He's like, do you have that book? And I'm like, I don't think I do, because I have a ton of books that I've never read. But he's like, do you have that one? And I'm like, I don't think so. And he's like, well, that is my #1 recommendation for everyone to buy.
Oh wow.
So I was like, okay, well, if it's your #1 recommendation, I will buy it.
Interesting.
So those are the 3 I picked up.
So, Leif, I will send you that later.
What do you ask?
He wants the picture.
Of Anthony.
He
in the
wants a
books.
picture of Anthony.
Hey, I'm
So,
Oh,
Look,
it'll
I'm start
probably,
charging.
yeah, it might get into a community post or something.
you send it to me. I'll put. I'll send it to
$5
him.
an image, baby. Put my watermark on it.
So, and then Roger slept under. Yes, I told Vocab that story about Roger sleeping under the tree in the park, and you couldn't tell the difference between him and a homeless guy. You honestly thought your friend was a homeless guy and passed him by.
Not passed him by. I gave him a gospel.
No,
Did he go and put it on him?
I don't know if he put it on him or what, or
I
if he
don't
just
remember for sure.
passed him by. But yeah,
It's like, well, I want to preach the gospel, but that guy's sleeping. I'll leave him alone.
question: does Anthony have a PO box? I don't know.
If you're talking about sending Anthony books, I think there's a way, but I would have to ask him specifically that way.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know that people send him books.
Someone's got to feed his
frequently.
addiction.
Everybody.
It's still bad.
Sadly, I
That's
actually
hilarious.
have a similar number of books as Anthony, but unlike Anthony, I have read barely any of them, and he's read the majority of what he owns. So
Yeah, if you don't ask Anthony what any given book that
He
he
said it-
has or just bought is about, unless you have about 15 to 25 minutes. And I'm like, so you read it all? No, not all of it. Still, just gave me 25-minute synopsis.
Truth
yeah, he's
Defender.
at least read portions of all of them. I
Truth
think.
Defender says he does have a PO box, and you can send it to him. I don't think it'll get to Anthony.
Truth Defenders, you got a book budget or
Good
like
night.
not a book budget, a book
Here's the
wish list?
Here's the taco budget.
Yeah, you should.
Taco
you
budget.
Should send us your book wish list.
Yeah, we're going to do a live stream in person a couple of weeks ago, and you didn't show up. What's the major disappointment thing is we were going to have to pick up tacos on the way there, which are really good tacos.
Is that what you're trying to find on the road trip to see if anywhere had the same thing?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Every time I go anywhere, I try to
Yes.
find that one restaurant.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it just like a one-off local restaurant?
No,
it
they
is
don't.
got a whole
Vocab's
change.
fault, actually.
Vocab did it.
Took us
Vocab.
the first ever one that we ever went to, and now we're hooked for the rest of our lives.
Where?
It started
Fuzzy's
addiction.
Tacos.
Fuzzy's
Oh.
Tacos.
Yeah.
You took us to Fuzzy's Tacos. It sounds horrendous.
Yeah, we were like, "What on earth are you taking us to?"
It was like middle of the night. It was right after dealing with Sakari. And then we go out, we have tacos at this random hole in the wall looking place, Fuzzy's Tacos, and then it's like, okay, we need to find this restaurant every time we go anywhere.
Have you found any more?
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a bunch
so-
down in Florida.
No. Okay.
Well, I don't know about a bunch.
There's
Found
enough.
some? Okay.
There's one that we go to next to the Apologetic Con in Florida. It's like right next. It's like within half an hour of that. So every time we go down there, we get a bunch of fuzzy
Nice.
tacos. There's also some on the way.
Yeah, that's what I
down
thought
there from
originally.
Ohio.
Jack Ray was they fuzzy like moldy.
There's only one in Ohio,
No,
and
it's
it's
good.
like not close.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, with that a name like that, I thought for sure it was just a random one-off restaurant.
Right.
I've never
I
been.
want to go back to Apologetic Con sometime.
It
You
was
can
fun.
go this upcoming year.
Well,
They
yeah.
moved it to June.
They didn't have me, dude, so I didn't really. I can't.
Send
I can't-
tacos to my PO box.
can't really afford a conference unless I can't just go to them, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, but I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the conference. You know, I gotta kind of justify it, basically. You know. But I'd like to go back sometime. We'll see.
I just
Moving
go.
into June.
Yeah.
So in 2026, it's in June.
That's
Going to
the
Florida in
official-
June.
Yeah.
Going in March. Tell you that.
Yeah.
But
I'm like, if you're gonna have it in Florida, why in the world would you put it in June?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like,
they want to know. They want you to know what they have to put up with year round.
Oh, hey, we'll
That's
go
why I
down
did
there.
our
We'll
conference
have
in
fun.
Phoenix in February for that exact reason, because it started getting hot already in March. So we're like, I just keep it in February.
So
Well,
when's
for
your
the
next one?
Well,
February?
Nah,
we do the one in Ohio
we'll see,
in
but,
August for the opposite reason
yeah.
because it gets too cold.
Yeah.
And if someone's flying in from California, they won't want to go there during December.
Jack just asked about it. In
For the
fact,
apologetic conference. Yeah, so there's apologetic con in Florida. I think it's around Tampa Bay area. And
It's in Lakewood Ranch.
it's if you look at map,
Tampa
it's
Bay.
Is it
Tampa.
close to? Is it
Tampa.
Tallahassee? That's close to, or
No, it's like
What's
south
this-
of Tampa.
Well, but it's not really super close. Like Sarasota would be the
Okay,
city.
Sarasota would be the closest,
there
but
you
you
go.
know what? People don't know where Sarasota is.
whatever. It's in South Florida,
No,
Oh, no.
Central
It's like
Florida.
Central Florida.
Central Florida.
this is just devolving further.
Central Florida.
Okay,
Miami.
okay. We've had some fun times with navigation today.
Miami is definitely further south, but I thought that Tampa was.
Miami's
No,
On the
further.
Tampa's
southern half.
north.
Okay,
No.
my bad.
It's like you got that panhandle, and it's like coming down the panhandle
Well,
side.
I shouldn't. And when you said, I actually know where Sarasota is. So if you're saying it near Sarasota, I should have said no, that Tampa was near Sarasota, but whatever.
Okay, so the small town, you got the small one, but not the.
I know,
big
but
one.
isn't
Okay.
Sarasota the capital of Florida? I'm pretty sure it's the capital.
I don't.
No,
think so.
Orlando.
No,
Yes.
no, is it?
I have
thought
no idea what the
Orlando was.
capital is. I just don't think.
Okay, guys, can you fact check us? What's the capital of Florida? So we don't look
Well, I
like
don't
an
know why.
idiot.
I know where Sarasota is then, if it's not the capital, but I do have a pretty decent idea where it is.
So okay,
What's
okay.
the capital of Florida?
Florida is Tallahassee.
Oh, so
Oh, we are so wrong. Sorry,
Everyone's
Florida.
wrong.
We screwed up that one.
I mean, I wasn't wrong. I just said I don't think that it's Sarasota.
No, it's not Sarasota. That's
where
for sure.
Where does Sarasota sit in the geography of Florida?
Sarasota is on the west coast of Florida, right along the Gulf of Mexico. It's basically south of Tampa and kind of a bit north of Fort Myers. So it's right there on the Gulf side of things.
Thank you. How did you become so smart about Florida?
Well, I just have a lot of little facts stored away, and Florida trivia is one of them. So I'm happy to help.
That's not
What
creepy.
settings do you have on there?
It's kind of
Magic.
creepy.
I got magic, baby.
So, okay.
That was a very conversational 10.
Wasn't it?
So
Yeah.
vocab.
Yeah.
What would it take to be able to do another doctor for the block?
Well, so I mean, the short so I used to have more online support. I don't know. This is the short version of it. I used to have more online support, and so I had enough to fund my ministry of street apologists.
Gulf of
and
America.
enough-
Yeah, it's Gulf of
enough
America.
that I could save for things that were in addition to regular expenses like editors and things like that. And so because of that, I was able to save enough for an apologetics conference, because my church will let us use their building, but they don't have any money for it. We barely can pay our bills. We're like an inner city church. And so I just basically do it on my own. So I basically would need the budget cover, because now I don't have enough money to even fund my regular stuff anymore. Just don't have as much support. So I can't do a conference. Maybe there's a smarter way, better people that know how to organize and this and that, but I don't know, because a lot of my speakers are friends who flew in for free. So they didn't make me charge for them. So that wasn't an issue. People did not demand hotel stuff. Everyone was coming as favors, because they kind of knew the type of thing we were doing, a very city-based, inner city apologetics conference. So the people that came as favors, and then the other people were local people. So I used a combination of friends from out of town with local people. So the actual expenses are not much, but it still adds up to $5,000+, which I just don't have on hand through. So that it would take $5,000+. I could probably pull it off, but that was figures from 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd have to see if I could do it but it's something like that, because I try to have it real limited. But basically, I'm the one who did like 90% of the work and stuff. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So it just takes that. And that's why I haven't done it, just because we don't have it. We just don't have it.
You can make that impact.
So, real quick here about the Ohio conference. Yes, we're going to have a Ohio conference coming up next year. We're still working out the details of that, and we'll get back to you.
I mean, it's not even the start of 2026 yet. So,
Well, we need to start planning now.
yeah, I know.
It takes a year.
But you're
to
saying
plan.
like we're still working out the details. That sounds like it's a month away or something.
Uh-huh.
I would hope not.
I meant a month away from being announced. Is what I meant.
I mean, Lord willing, I would love to have it announced in January, which is like a month and a half away.
Okay, so maybe you're closer than I would have guessed.
Because I would like to have it announced no less than 5 months in advance, but like 7 months in advance would also be great. So one of those things or something else, probably. Some sort of option somewhere.
So, a quick question for Thaddeus here.
Oh, before
not
we
quick
change
question.
topic, if it's not
Go.
relevant to the topic. So, okay, if you guys would be willing to contribute towards funding Doctrine for the Block in Phoenix, Arizona, let us
2026.
know.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, we could start a GoFundMe, and if we reached it, we could do it,
Yeah.
So if you were able to reach it financially, you'd be able to pull it off as far as like, I mean, I'm happy to help organize and stuff too, but like you'd be able to commit the time and everything to it.
Yeah, before I also did the work and then just paid people out of pocket. I would also have to basically pay myself for the time. It'd be part of the expenditure, because that's the only way I could justify it, basically. Just like I'm back in school now, and so that I just have all these other things plus less funding. But yeah, I could.
So Doctrine for the Block 2026 or beyond. Stay tuned. Would you guys support? Let us know.
If somehow we got the funding for 2026, we could probably do it in February or March. That's when we traditionally do it. Or we could even
Or just do
We
You
did
might want
fall.
2027.
you might want to do 2027.
Or we could do
Yeah.
fall of 2026 as another option. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yeah.
Had to do it probably October. I don't know. It's tough though because September is still kind of hot in Phoenix. So, but we'll see. I gotta work on my notes for my things.
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up because it's after
Yep.
midnight.
Oh,
So
man.
we'll hit the last
Yeah.
couple of them and hit the sack. So this is a question for you,
Yep.
Thaddeus.
God bless.
So, as for an update on my work situation, was the conclusion of the matter. So, I had to wait quite some time to do an interview with the government,
Oh, wow.
and then after the interview, they drafted a complaint for me, and I had to submit it. If I was a reasonable person, I would have submitted it that week, but I dragged my feet a bit. And then, like, shortly after I submitted it, the government shut down.
Oh.
So I should get an answer soon. They do technically have up to 6 months, but they said usually get an answer quickly. But I figure the government shutdown delayed that. So at this point, I don't have an answer from the government yet as to whether they want to use their resources to pursue a complaint against my former employer. But the options are either the government will do it themselves, or they will say, we're not going to do it. You have the right to do it privately and with your own lawyers. Those are the only two outcomes. There's not a, this is rejected or something outcome. And like 90% of complaints they don't act on or something like that. They only give like the most obvious situations because of limited resources. So that's what I'm anticipating. But I have to wait for the government to act first before I have the right to act privately. So that's where I'm at.
So real quick here, thank you very much for that update. Still keep them in your prayers, guys.
Yes.
And then season 3, boom boom rooms. Season 3, boom boom room. I would love to see more boom boom rooms.
Yeah.
We got to pay Muhammad to be able to take time off and stuff.
So that would be great, but don't know. It sounds like a big, yeah. There's a lot going on with the conferences, trying to get those up and running.
Yeah, it's no easy matter.
It's a lot of work, but it's good. Leif, repost your question, I guess, real quick. I'll give you a second to look at that.
Yep, we'll wait for that before we log off. But we do need to log off because we got early morning again tomorrow.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll
Well, you
see
weren't
what
even going to
happens.
join the stream. You're like, I need to get to sleep, and then you came and joined us anyway.
It's like, I'm stuck anyway.
I was
So-
asked to join.
Yeah, well, you were asked to say hi.
So I was asked to join, and then I was bargained down to a high, and then I got stuck after that.
So, okay. Ask about doing a chill live stream tomorrow. Do not know. We'll see what happens. That's my answer.
Lord willing, I'd love to do one on my channel, whether tomorrow or
Yeah, so the next one will probably be on Elle's channel. I might try to do a members only live stream at some
You
point.
did mention that before.
Yeah.
Before the meeting. So, yeah.
But, it depends. It might be like Sunday night or something that I would do a members only potentially.
So, question for everyone. Who are you most looking forward to meet at the conference?
yeah.
So-
So I was most looking forward to meeting Mike Winger, who I've now learned is not coming. But
I had some things that I was told to give him,
yeah, we had.
and
a
now he doesn't
friend
even
that-
show up. I had a goat for him,
And
and
we
he
had
doesn't
a,
show up.
a friend that had a book to give to him as well. Write a fancy little inscription on the inside. But that's all right. The other person I was really hoping to meet here, I figured probably wouldn't be coming due to circumstances. But turns out they did come. So hopefully I'll meet them, and that is Wes Huff. I would love to have Wes Huff speak at the 2026 Seek and Share Truth Conference. So I am, Lord willing, hoping to talk to him in person. and see what possibilities would be for that. I'd asked him to do it last year, but last year he was insanely busy because he was blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
And
big
praise
time.
God that he was able to share the gospel in the capacities that he was, and also attend to family things. Pray for his family, and yeah, if God wills, then we would love to have him, and if not, then I'm grateful that he is focusing on other things that God wills.
Yeah, it's weird. We had communication beforehand when he was still small, and then he blew up, and I was like, "Wait, hold on." Well, I heard they blew up, so I looked at it. It's like, wow, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, it went from, I don't know, probably less than 5,000 YouTube subscribers. I don't know what else he was doing, but less than like 5,000 YouTube subscribers to like 50,000 in a week or something like that. And now he probably has several 100,000. I don't pay close attention, but
He was doing great work. He was
Yeah.
doing fantastic work beforehand. Real solid stuff, and then you got noticed, and boom, there you go.
So to answer that question, I am looking forward to meeting William Lane Craig. I'll be attending a talk of his and say hi because he was very instrumental in my own personal growth. So never had a chance to meet him. Looking forward to that.
So we got
But you didn't answer the question.
me.
Yeah, they said all.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
everybody else left.
I don't know. I just enjoyed meeting everyone. Everyone we've come across, because I didn't know. I thought Mike Winger was going to be here, which was someone I was looking forward to because I had to give him that gift at least. But I didn't know, other than the people that I knew because I knew them personally were coming anyway. I didn't know who was going to be here. So it's been very enjoyable just to get to meet like Tony, get to meet him, be able to see him face to face. Just all the guys that we've been able to run into, sit down, have a meal with, have time with. That's really, in my opinion, where the value is in these conferences. I'm okay with lectures. They are interesting. Personally, I find the value of just sitting down, talking to people and getting to know them, whatever they're doing, whatever ministry they're working on, having those contacts is where I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah, just as a follow-up, like, the reason that I thought it'd be cool to meet Mike Winger and Westhoff is because it's like, I know the capacities in which they're involved in ministry, at least publicly, some of the capacities they're involved with. But that's not to preclude literally anyone else that we meet. I mean, we've met so many amazing people already. People that, like, most people probably wouldn't know in name. But like that's irrelevant to the joy of getting to meet them. So when I like gave an answer, when we each give an answer, I'm sure that doesn't have anything to do with like.
Yeah, I mean that's not a dog on anyone else. I mean.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we let's see. Even before we were done, well, actually, right after we finished registering, signing in, the night before the conference. Immediately someone recognized us and we had a wonderful
conversation. That was pretty weird because
that's cool.
Like, other than like the Islam conference, right, where I expect people to recognize me or other things that I might have invited someone to, that was the first time I think I've ever like legitimately been recognized in public. I mean, obviously it's not exactly the same as at a grocery store or something, but it was pretty cool.
Oh no, that was pretty cool. So it was great to get to talk to him, get to meet him. And we've had a lot of fun here meeting everyone. Now, as we are signing off today, I do have a special song for everyone. Actually, a song based off yours.
Cool.
By Sal. So enjoy that. And as always, Dios Volt.
God bless.
Simeon stood righteous and wise, led by the Spirit with heaven in his eyes. Long had he waited, heart firm and still, promised by God he would witness his will. Then through the temple he saw the child, the hope of nations, so pure, so mild. Now let me go, my watch is done, my eyes have seen the promised one. Salvation shines, a radiant flame, prepared for all in Jesus' name. A light to the lost, a sword to the soul, revealer of hearts and the glory foretold. He is Lord, the Messiah, the great I am, whom we lift higher. The light has come, the darkness fades. He reigns in truth, he comes to save. There stood a woman, Anna by name, old in her years, but steady in flame. She fasted, she prayed, she dwelled in grace, a witness of God in the holy place. Then joy arose, her voice rang free, declaring the Christ for all to see. Oh, sing, oh, rise, Jerusalem, redemption comes through Bethlehem. The child is here, the veil will break, the dawn has come, the world will wake. He is Lord, the Messiah, the great I am, whom we lift higher. The light has come, the darkness fades. He reigns in truth, he comes to save. Now it is mine, this holy hour. I choose the cross, I yield to his power.